deep, penetrating questions that, when answered sincerely, lead to decisions that honor Him and safeguard our joy. The first question, am I showing trust in Jehovah's guidance, invites us to roll every plan onto the one whose wisdom never fails. Proverbs 16:3 urges, commit to Jehovah whatever you do, and your plans will succeed, while verse 20 adds, happy is the one trusting in Jehovah. Proverbs chapter 16, 3:20. Committing means more than a token prayer. It is the conscious act of yielding our timeline, our desired outcomes, and even our fears to Jehovah's direction. Baruch, Jeremiah's secretary, momentarily lost that focus when he began to seek great things for himself. But Jehovah corrected him and preserved his life because Baruch ultimately trusted divine guidance over personal ambition. Jeremiah 45:3-5. In modern times, Ramiro faced a similar crossroads. A funded university education promised prestige, while pioneering in a remote Andean village promised uncertainty. Choosing to trust Jehovah, he opened a modest barber shop to finance full-time ministry and discovered a deeper happiness than academic honors could ever supply. His experience proves that the path of trust, though steep at first, is lined with Jehovah's blessings. A second heartbeat question naturally follows. Will my decision make Jehovah happy? When Jehovah is pleased with a man's ways, he causes even his enemies to be at peace with him. Proverbs 16:7. Jehovah's pleasure becomes the truest north on our moral compass, eclipsing human approval or short-lived gain. A sister who refused fraudulent business practices illustrates this. She risked losing her job, yet her respectful firmness eventually won the admiration of former critics. When decisions are shaped by the desire to please Jehovah first, peace, inner and sometimes external, appears in unexpected places. Thus, before we accept a promotion, choose entertainment, or enter a relationship, we do well to picture Jehovah's face. If our imagined view is bright with His smile, we can move forward with confidence. If clouded, we wisely reconsider. The third question guards us from subtler dangers. Am I being overly influenced by what others are saying or doing? Proverbs 16:25 warns. There is a way that seems right to a man, but in the end it leads to death. Culture, peers, and media stream countless definitions of success and beauty. Yet those definitions often drift far from Jehovah's standards. Romans 12:2 therefore urges us not to let the world mold us, but to transform our thinking. Dress and grooming offer a practical test. A style may trend locally, but does it echo modesty and respect for Jehovah, or merely mirror a crowd whose compass spins aimlessly? True freedom is not the right to imitate every fashion, but the power to choose what honors our Creator. These three questions interlock like sturdy planks in a bridge. We first lay our matter before Jehovah, then measure His delight, and finally screen out misguided influences. Consider writing the decision plainly. Accept the new job. Begin courtship. Purchase this device. And praying over it. Search the scriptures, consult mature Christians, and answer the questions in order. If the answers align, yes, I trust Jehovah. Yes, this pleases Him. No, I am not blindly following the crowd. We can step ahead peacefully, continuing to invite Jehovah to adjust our course as needed. When choices are framed by these questions, they bear good fruit. Plans dedicated to Jehovah flourish in ways we never predict. Jehovah's approval wraps us in peace that defies circumstance. And by resisting worldly pressure, we keep our spiritual vision clear. Such decisions do not lead to regret, but to the peace of God that surpasses all understanding. Philippians 4:7. May each of us cultivate the habit of pausing, asking, and listening, so that every fork in the road becomes an opportunity to deepen our trust in Jehovah, bring a smile to His face, and walk a path that truly leads to life.